Good gravy. I look at my git commits while writing each patch notes script, and oh my goody gumdrops, I have apparently done a lot this month. You won't see everything since I did a lot of bug fixing, but let me show you what I've been up to. First of all, the barn has come a long way. Last month it was initially made with the rooms and menus to move Notemon in and out. Well, now each room begins in a busted state and requires some materials to rebuild, including a Notemon's essence. I'm not completely sure I'll leave that essence business as is or come up with something better, but for now that's what it is. As you can see, I also brought in the clouds from the title screen to provide a bit of life to the horizon. Moving out of the barn, you can see I've made the barn map in the upper forest area. It's actually the simplest of all the maps, so it didn't take too long to make, but it's all important, eh? Please let me know what you think of the barn graphics, inner and outer. Since I added the unbuilt barn rooms with item requirements to build them, of course I had to make a way to get the items. This all fell into place pretty easily. I thought, what kind of things would you be building Notemon barn rooms from? Probably wood, clay, stuff like that. How might you get them? As it turns out, the traditional loot from the enemy's RPG system works great in this situation, since it makes sense for Notemon to be carrying around that sort of thing in small quantities. So you battle Notemon, get items bit by bit, and when you've got enough, along with that Notemon's essence, you can chuck them together to make a barn room to start housing that type of Notemon. Naturally, there's an inventory menu so you can check how many of each item you've got. You'll only be able to carry up to 63 of each item, and many rooms cost almost that much to build, so it'll be a one room at a time deal. I think that creates pretty satisfying goals inherently, where you can go to the barn, check the requirements for a room you want to build, set out to get the stuff, and come back to build it. It's like a quest without having to say, go and kill 10 wolves, or anything silly like that. In line with the creation of the barn map, I finally reworked the forest map. Now it links up correctly with the crossroads and barn areas, has trees around the edges and all that. Honestly, map creation is the most tedious part of making this game, but I've come to realize that that's caused significantly by Pico 8. I'd love to do a video about how development tools affect both the efficiency and enjoyment of various parts of the development process. We'll see when I get the time. Last thing, I started to work on the intro sequence for the game. There's not much to show yet, so I'll put it off for now, but having started on this, it really feels like the game is starting to come together. Let me know what you think of everything you've seen and heard in the video, and thanks a lot for following along with what little old Nick is up to. Tables.